morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hello, hello, hello. Let me get this ready. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hello, how are you today? If this is your first time seeing this face, I'm Cecilia and I'm broadcasting live from London. On this channel, we talk about relationships and we talk about fashion. I love fashion and we talk about relationships, and I do comedy every now and then. But today we are going to be talking about things that you don't need in your closet. You don't need these things in your closet. Yes, that is what we are going to be talking about today. Because as women, we buy. I personally, I love shopping. We buy when we are angry, we buy when we are happy, we just buy, we buy for fun. Women just love shopping. I don't know about you, but you know what? We just love shopping, don't we? We go shopping when we're happy, when we're angry, when we just love shopping. So today we are going to be talking about things we do not need in our closets. We have to put them away, give them away. We have to declutter. Yes, this is the right time to declutter. We buy a lot. We've got a lot that we don't use. Yes. When was the last time you used your fantasy self item? Tell me. When was the last time you used it? Tell me. Hello, AGL. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Hope you're all doing well. Happy weekend, happy Saturday. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about things we don't need in our closets. All of us, we need to declutter. This is the right time to declutter. I am already doing that. I'm taking a lot of things away. You can take them to your local boot fair. If you're in the UK, boot fairs are on. You can take them to your local charity. Time to declutter. We have to do this. I've done 2 boot sales already. So we have to. So if you've got a lot of items that you do not use anymore, please stay around. Let's talk. Let's talk about the things you don't need, the things you have to give away, the things you have to give to charity. Take them to your local boot fair. You will be surprised at how much you're going to make. If you've got a local boot fair, we all have in every city, boot fairs are on. You can take them to your local charity. So what do we not need in our closet? What can we start, putting away? Number 1, get rid of clothes you used to love. Clothes that you used to love. I remember I have these particular trousers that I have owned for 15 years. It's a size 10. It doesn't fit anymore, but I still have it there because I used to love it. And I am going to get rid of it this year because it doesn't fit. I've kept it for more than 5 years. I've tried to reduce. It still doesn't fit well. I have to get rid of it. So please, if you have got an item, good morning AGL, if you have got an item that you used to love, but you know what, it doesn't fit anymore, you don't love it anymore, you're trying to get it to fit, but it still doesn't fit, please, this is the right time to get rid of it. Put it away. You don't need it. Put it away. The second item that you need to get rid of this year, please go get rid of it now. Clothes with bad memories. That particular outfit you had on that day when you had that breakup, on that day when you had that accident, on that day you had that funeral, please put it away. Items with bad memories, put them away. Sorry about that. That was my network. Please, sorry about that. Hello today. Please, that you don't want to remember, like accidents, funerals, put them away, throw them away, put them away, That's something you have to just throw away. Hi, Mustafa, how are you doing? Another thing you have to put away are clothes that are too small for you. If you have got clothes that are too small for you at the moment, put them away. You should either sell them, you can take them to your local charity, you can take them to your local boot fair. Please, if you have got clothes that are too small for you, they don't fit anymore, put them away. You don't need them in your closet. They're just there and you don't wear them. You have not used them for long because they're too small. They don't fit anymore. You've tried them countless times. Today I tried a pair of trousers that I used to love. Tried it this morning and it didn't fit, and I just folded it and kept it on the side. I'm taking it to charity. So some of those things that are too small for you, don't keep them there. You've kept it for 5 years, 6 years, and you haven't used it. Why is it there? Why do you have it in your closet? Go get it out, take it to your local charity, get it out, take it to your local boot fair and sell it, make some money. But when you make some money out of it, please don't go shopping. Because that is what we do. You go to the boot fair, you sell everything, and then the next week you're buying again. We are all guilty of that. I am guilty of that. So please sell some of the items that are too small for you, too tight for you. Put them away. You don't need them anymore. And those uncomfortable shoes. We have those shoes that are too tight. They have become too tight. Sometimes you have shoes that you cannot walk in them because they're too high. Like you used to buy shoes with these high inches, high heels, 5 inches high, 4 inches high, 5 inches high. Now you can't walk in them. But you still have them there. You're thinking one day. But one day have become 7 years. You have not used it. And they are very uncomfortable to walk in. Please put them away. It's time to put them away because you're not using them. You're not using them. You're not wearing them. They've become too uncomfortable to walk in. They're just sitting there. You've had them there for several years. You have not used them. This is the right time to put them away. Put them away, give them to charity, sell them, do whatever you want to do with them, but don't keep them there because they've been there for a long time. You're not using them, you haven't used them. When do you plan on using them? When your feet, you can't even walk in them. Put them away. Hello. Put your small shoes away, those uncomfortable shoes. Put them away. Shoes that you have not used for 5, 6 years, give them away. Give them to charity. Give them away. You're not using them. It's time for us all to declutter. I know as women, we just buy and buy and buy and buy. The next thing we should be putting away are those, have you got those very uncomfortable clothes, like especially jumpers and cardigans? In this country, I live in the UK, we buy a lot of jumpers and cardigans, and sometimes You buy jumpers that are itchy. When you wear them, you're very uncomfortable. You're like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get home to take this off. You know, those very uncomfortable clothes that you have, especially jumpers, cardigans. Some of them are so itchy. You wear them and I've got two dresses like that I have to get rid of. They are so uncomfortable. When you wear them, you cannot sit nicely because they're just so itchy, so uncomfortable. Get them away. Put them away, please. If you've got very uncomfortable clothes, put them away. You don't need them in your closet. It's time for us all to declutter. I know we just buy. Hello, Anna. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Let's put them away. Put them away. Come, my ladies. We all are guilty of this. Bad underwear, like bras. Sometimes we just pile. We just buy more underwears. More. We don't get rid of the old ones, do we? We just pile them. You buy more. You buy 10 more. You add it to the 30 more that you had. Now you have 40 underwears. Please, let's go and get some of the old ones that we don't wear anymore and put them away. And bras as well. You know, sometimes we buy bras, they become big, or they're too small, or they're too tight, or they're too uncomfortable. Time to put them away. Thank you very much, Roberto. My glasses are cool. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. And so that is another thing. Please, if you've got bras that you don't wear anymore because they are too tight, sometimes we buy bras and we think, the fit, and then when we get home, we wear them a couple of times and they are very tight and very uncomfortable. And when your bra is uncomfortable, your day is uncomfortable. So you just have to get rid of bras that you don't wear, get rid of bras that are very uncomfortable. Just get rid of them, okay? Get rid of them. Another item that I think we should get rid of, you know, sometimes we buy clothes not because we want to wear them. You know, your fantasy self items. Like, for example, I love Captain Who. I love Cinderella. I love to buy Captain outfits. I've got about 6 Captain outfits. I have got it in blue, black. I just love it. I know we are all like that. We have, you know, our fantasy self outfit that we all buy, and we buy lots of them because we are thinking, one day I want to wear that, one day I want to be like that. It depends on what you like. Some people buy them, but they never use them. You know, you buy them, lots of them, different types, but you never get to use them. If you've had them for so long and you are not using them and they are just there, they've been there for 5 years, it's time to give them away because you're not using them. Don't you think so? So it's time for us to declutter, you know. So I think okay, you're in love with my bracelet. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Roberto. I think very soon I'll be introducing my website. I'll be selling things like outfits, glasses, like these ones. I have them in stock, but they're not yet on my website. So I will introduce that. So you guys, if anyone sees anything that I wear, I'll direct you to my website and you can get them from there, you know. But for now, not yet there. So thanks very much, Roberto. And yes, hello Emmy Roberto. Hello, Emmy Roberto. Yes, it's good to have you all here. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me. I think we've gone through the list, haven't we? We've talked about clothes that are too small and things to get rid of. That was our topic, or that is our topic for today, things to get rid of. We've talked about clothes that are too small, get rid of them. We've talked about uncomfortable clothes. get rid of them. You can either give them to charity, or you sell them at your local boot fair. We've talked about some people, you know, when you have a lot of synthetic clothes as well that you don't wear, put them away, you know. And for shoes, if you've got, I prefer that you invest in nice leather shoes, so you have a few pair of shoes, but they're comfortable and you can, you know, you can use them for a long time. So if you can, get like nice comfortable leather shoes, you know. And what again, we talked about bad underwears. That's underwears that are too tight, bras that are too tight, put them away. Clothes that you have not used for a long time, you know, clothes that you used to love a lot but you don't wear anymore. It's time to get rid of them. Sell them. You can sell them, you can pack them all. I know, as women, I know that we buy a lot. You can pack them, you know, get a few every day, pack them, and when you're ready, you can take it to your local boot fair and sell them and make some money out of it, or out of them. Or you can take them to your local charity and donate them there. So you can sell some, you can donate some, it depends on you. But just pack things that you don't need. Sunglasses that you don't need. I know we are all guilty of this. As women especially, we buy a lot. I know some men buy as well, but women, oh my God, we do buy, don't we? We just love shopping. So if you have got a lot of things that you don't use anymore, this is the right time to put them away. Handbags. Yes, you've got handbags as well, handbags that you've not used for long, handbags that are too small, that don't fit, you cannot use because they are too small. You bought them, you loved them, but they are too small, you don't use them, you've not used them. Some of you've used them, you've either used them once or you've never used them. It's time to put them away. You can sell them, give them to your local charity, you can do whatever you want to do with them, but don't keep them in your closet. Okay, I think that is about it for today. We have come to the end of today's episode. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today, and I'll be coming again, but I'll talk a bit about my book, 7 Lessons from My Father. It's available on Amazon. It's $9.99 for the hard copy, and it's 0.99p for the Kindle copy. And the first chapter, I'll talk about the first chapter for just a little bit. The first chapter talks about love and identity. It talks about why you should love yourself, how you can actually start loving yourself if you haven't done so yet. There are ways you can love yourself. You can have that intimate time with yourself, with you. You know, it starts with you spending time by yourself, learning who you are inside, creating that safe home for you inside that you can always go back to. Because if you don't have that safe space within you as a person that you can go back to, you will always seek for validation from people. And the best way for a person, for a human being, you know, to sell their power, to sell the strength that you have, the power that you have, is by giving other people the power to validate you, you know. So you have to start by loving yourself. You have to start by creating that safe home within you that you can always go back to. And once you can do that, you will stop seeking for validation from people. You will love yourself. You will know that if there is a problem, the first person you should go back to is you. You have to go back home within yourself, within that safe space that you've created within you. And then you know what, self-love, it's all about self-love. So that's the first chapter of this book. So please, it's on Amazon. Support a sister. It's only $9.99 for the hard copy, and the Kindle copy is $9.99. So the Kindle copy is 0.99p. So please get yourself a copy. It talks about self-love. It talks about you being your own rescue. So 7 lessons wrapped in 7 beautiful stories, and at the end you've got points to take back home from lesson 1, from chapter 1 to chapter 7. So that is it. There you go. Thanks very much for sharing your time with me today. I do appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And all the best always. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you very much. And until next time, here is your girl, Cecilia Mbullah. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Bye. Thank you.